Let's start the session on the total quality management. Okay, there is one thought that is on your screen, and it is again related to the quality. So, what do you mean by quality? When we talk about a quality in a service or a product, not what you put into it, okay, but it what the client or the customer get out of it. So, when we become a in an industry or any management system, okay, when we are a leader of it, and that time when we talk about a quality, then satisfaction of the customer is very important. Okay, so all these things are oriented, already we'll seen that principles. Okay, in this lecture we will see detail about the each and every principles behind the total quality management. If you go back, then you might be see that in a previous year, say when there is a industrialization, the revolution get, so that time the production increases. They increase the quantity because the demand in a market is high, and because of that demand, what they do, they increase the quantity, and that can be happen by the machinerization, by using the machines. Big machines can be used. It could be used, and because of that one, the huge quantity of the product it get into the market. The one problem is solid. It's okay, they can manufacture in a huge quantity, in a big quantity, but what about the quality? And at the same time, definitely when we are using the machineries, if there is something problems, it whole product it get defect. Okay, and if it is a minute one, then nobody look at about it. So we can say the quantity is okay, but at the same time, after some years ago, when they found that the quantity is okay, but the quality is not that much. So we need to improvise the quality. Okay, the market demand is okay; they will fulfill the things. Okay, but after that one, the customers' demand is what? Not only the quantity; they don't want in a big one, but also want a quality. You might be heard when we are comparing the two countries, when it may be the service or the manufacturing, especially the manufacturing product. When we talk about the Japan and when we talk about the China, the both the countries have a good in technology. They use the technology in their products, okay, and they sell their products into the whole world. But if you have a product of the same price of Japan made and one China made, then might be we think about it and we say that okay, I just purchased this Japan product. And the reason behind is that there is a quality. Okay, because the prices are almost if it is the same, then which product you choose, you will choose the product from made in Japan. The reason behind the quality of that product. When we see the quality of that product, it is far better than the Chinese product, and because of that one, we go there. Okay, and that Japan is not in a single day are they are producing the quality product. Even in before 1940, they have a cheap products they are producing. Okay, it's the quality is not that good, but after that one they seriously think about the quality because the sectors are continuously change. Initial days, maybe it's when you are going to hotels. Okay, that time it doesn't matter whether the what is the quality of the food, what is the taste of the food, but just for the enjoyment you go there in a hotels. But after sometimes the people demand get changed. They don't they only not get a service, but also they want a taste, a quality. Okay, and because of that one there is a continuous changes, implementation and improvisation is going on. Okay, so let's see the principles, not more talk about this one. Let's we go on directly. So in the last lecture we have these principles, the various principles. The one principles we talk about a customer focus, we talk about leadership, engagement of people. Then we know what is process approach, the improvements, evidence-based decision making, and the relationship. So let's see what exactly the customer focus. What do you mean by customer focus? Okay, you might be see that these names, the contents or the word, it may be the repeating. Okay, so many times you might be heard about customer, customer, and customer. You might be bored about the name of customer. Okay, but yes, all this quality total quality management is first focus on the customer. If the customer is satisfied, then they repeatedly buy your product. And when that person repeated the customer repeatedly buy the product, definitely your sale grow, your the industry grow, and ultimately when everything is growing, definitely if we talk about the wages of the employee, there also be chances of increasing. It increases, continuously increases. Okay, let's see. So first, uh, it is a customer focused organization. Now when any organization, when you want to establish, okay, I'm just when we learn this particular subject, total quality management, you just put yourself as a manager, you put as the person who is leading the organization, and from that point of view, now you thinking, okay, you learn this subject like this one, and then it is very easy for you to understood. And even you have you will be just build up your the characteristics of it. Okay, so let's say we are the manager or the main person of the organization. Okay, now, what are the principles behind it? How I can increase the quality of management? Total quality. Total means product, service. It may be the employee, employer, or the whatever the stakeholders there. The customer focus organization. First, it is the customer focus organization. Okay, so these are the principles of it which we are talk. Okay, okay. The first is customer focus organization. So, what is the understanding of this one? Dependability, etc. So focus on the customer's need, what exactly the customer want, and the taste of the customer may be the change. I'm not talking about a food, but anything. When initial days when we are driving the bikes, we just want what there is a kick. Okay, from that one we just start our scooter or the bike. Okay, and the analog meter is there. Okay, there is accelerator, clutch, and brake, and all. This is the basic things are there in that bike. But as the customers fulfill their needs, they are now bored with by just kicking the just give the kick and start the scooter or the bike. They want a safe start. So, the organization or the industry who is producing that automobiles, what they do, they just did that. Okay, this is the need. Now the customers may be not satisfied with this product, and we need to do something else so that they attract our product. What they did, they um, is just introduce another part in it, that is the self start. So they, for that one, what is the need? They have a small changes in their automobile. What they do, instead of the small quantity or the capacity of the battery, they replace by the large one, and they just give the one switch. Okay, where there is a ignition is there, and by the sparking with the help of that battery, the engine get ignite. Now what, this is a small change, and that is organized find out that yes, this is the need of the customer. Even nowadays, you know that there are the number of changes are going on in that the automobile sectors. Okay, it may be the bike, it may be the car. Okay, you see the features of the car. Even in a four wheelers, you might be see different features are there. Okay, there is a automatic engine start is there. There is some, if you see the MJ Hector, that time you see that what the car quality. Okay, on the voice command it will work on it. Okay, so number of things are going on, number of things they are changing and improvising the quality of it, and that is only on the focus of the customers. So what is the need in a future, not only in the present, but what is the need in the futures? Okay, so accordingly we have to develop the product, and on that basis we launch the product. Second, ensure a balanced approach among the customers and other stakeholders need and expectation. What is the meaning of this one? When we talk about the customer focus, it doesn't mean that every time we are only give the priority to the customers only. That is only the 100% of my organization I'm giving to the customers. No, there is a stakeholder. Stakeholders means it may be the employee, it may be the person who is investing in your company, it is the people who are the part of your company, it may be the vendor, it may be the contractor, anybody. So they also be there just for get some benefit. They also be there for their wages. So you need to balance that part. In the principle of total quality management, we are not only giving 100% to the customers, and we are not focusing. We are not giving the wages to the persons. We are not giving the proper reverse back to the vendors and all. So they will not work on with you. They are not interested to work with you. Or even the when the your company get a benefit, but if you are not increase the wages of your people, then they are not satisfied. If they are not satisfied, then ultimately it is impact on the quality. So here you need to have a balance. So as a manager, obviously I need to take a balance of the customers as well as the people who are involved in that organization, who are the part of the organization. Third point is communicate these needs and expectations throughout the organization. Now, how this build up? Now, if you talk about customer focused organization, then there is a customer feedback. Okay, this is very, very important. And what service you are giving after selling your product. Many times you might be see that the automobile sectors, like a car or the bikes and all, initially that the executives very politely and very talk with you. Okay, they give the each and every information to you, and once you buy the product, and then when they we required a service from them, that time they are neglecting us. And in that case, the quality of that particular organization goes down, because when that person facing the problem, he will talk with the other persons and many more persons, and ultimately the brand get impact. Okay, so here the service before and after is very important to the customer. So here communication is important. See the expectation. Not necessary every time I just cope up or I just fulfill the 100% the expectation of the customer, but at least you have to fulfill the 90%. You have to fulfill the 95%. So you try to build up that up to the 100. Okay, so this is first case in the customer organization that we talk. Then there is a major customer satisfaction and act on the results. Obviously, manage the customer relationship. So as I said, the customer relationship means the what we call there is maybe the customer cares. Okay, there are some executives who is working on the expectation and what is the problem the customers may face. Okay, when you sell the product, you see there may be the some defect is there. So if you find that defect, then what happen? If the customers, for example, there is many examples again I would like to give you from the automobile sectors. When the car of the Maruti Suzuki Baleno, they found some defect in that in their car. Okay, the one of our two customers, they complained about it, and they found that yes, this is the default of that particular batch. So what they do, free of cost, they replace that part, because they know that there is a defect in their the automobile in their car. So what they do, they just recall all the cars in the in the where there is a service center, and they free of cost they are replacing that part. So what is this? This is called the relationship between the customers and the service provider and the product provider. If that particular industry, say if Maruti Suzuki, if they are not replacing the defect fees, and if they call taking the charge of it, what happened to the market? The people say that if there is a defect from the industry, from that their plant, but they are we have to pay for it just because we buy the car. So here, manage the customer relationship is very important by any way, and that is only possible by giving a good service. Okay, see the customer's need, and accordingly you act your employees, your the executives or the people who is working with you. They just give the proper result, give the proper answers to their problems. Okay, so this is one principles, and the first principles and most important principle in a total quality management. After that, a leadership. Now, customer focused organizations, okay, many organizations who are a good customer focusing, they give the maximum value to the customer, they give the 100% service to the customers, they hear the problems of the customers. Okay, but what about leadership? So here the leadership is again the important parameter for a total quality management. Just like if say myself, I'm teaching you as the subject teacher. Okay, now I am leading this class. Now if I'm not properly say what we call, I'm not as a punctual, okay, a time punctually related to time, then what happen? You may follow the same thing. You may be again join a late in a class. If I join a 5 minute late, then you may be become a 10 minute late. If I join 10 minute late, you might be the 15 minutes late. So why? Because the one of the leader who is leading that particular unit, he is not a punctual, and because of that one, there is an impact on the other the team members who is working under him. So leadership is very important. Okay, I just give this is the example of a time management or the punctuality, but the other characteristics is very important in the leadership, and because of that one, the quality is improvised. Okay, so one is the leaders establish unity of purpose and direction of the organization. They should create and maintain the internal environment in which the people can become fully involved in achieving the organization's objectives. Okay, so let's first talk about these two. The leadership establish the unity of purpose and direction of the organization. So this is very important. For what purpose the organization work? It may be the service sector, it may be the industry, it may be the manufacturing, anybody. What is the purpose of it? Purpose is very clear. You might be see there is a various taglines are given to the different companies, and the taglines show you what the objective of it. Okay, so that leader to be work accordingly for the organization direction, what exactly the organization want. They should create and maintain the internal environment. Now it's again the important, not only he is to work for the organization, but at the same time when there is a 100, 200, 500, 1000 number of team members, the members in their organization. Now how internally the environment is very good, very workful. Okay, many times you might be when you are join the industry, you might be see the work culture is very bad. Industry is good, but work culture is very bad. What is the meaning of it? Work culture, it means the people who are working there is some disputes among them, and that disputes definitely even in our one family, when we are living 5 members in our family, all the 5 members, maybe the certain disputes are there, but if the leading person, it may be the mother or it may be the father, if that leader, if he have the quality to maintain the environment properly, it means whatever be the dispute, but at the same time he is to manage that disputes, then your families become a unit. It may be that there is unity in your family. But if the leader is get somehow not working in that way, it may be the mother or father get failure to just make our team unity in our family, then the whole thing get collapsed. Same thing is happened here in the industry. So internal disputes are lots of, but again these people to be work because everybody having their quality. So you need to take the quality, you need to take the energy of that persons to make your objective fulfill. Okay, so just like for example, you might be teamwork in a project, mini projects, you become 3 or 4 people are there. Okay, as a team members. Now one of the person be the leader of it, and the other are the follower. Follower means they are the team members, but if you see the quality of these 3 4 members may be the different. Some is very good in a technical, some technical means say numericals and all mathematics. Some will be very good in searching the things. Some are very good in innovative ideas they create in their mind. Okay, so all these ones are come together, they make a team, and the leader give the direction that we have to do these things. Just like in a mini projects, when you are selecting the mini project, so the leader and the team members, they discuss about it, what type of the project that we need to do this year, this semester, and they finalize the project. Now maybe the A person and B person, there is a dispute, but the leader, what he do, he just take the energy, what are the things, good strength, what are the strength in this A and B, they just take it for making a project good. and they are trying to suppressing that and all other things. So here the leader, it is to be that one who kept the environment, maintain the environment, okay, and then to achieve the organization objective, whatever be the organization objective, he try to achieve with the help of their team. Be proactive and lead by the example. Now this is the best example. As I said already, I gave the example that if I am a teacher of this subject and my team is you, okay, now I need to give one thing, I should be proactive for it. It means before the time I should be there, I have to show the contents over it, okay, I have to solve your problems. If there is any problems with you, I have to solve the queries, okay. And then not only this one, but lead by the example, means you, I have to create an example that I am doing this thing, so you also do the same thing, okay. And otherwise what happened, just like many times the parents say to the child, wake up early in the morning at a 6 o'clock, but the person who is telling these things, he maybe wake up at 8 or 9 o'clock. Does that is the correct example? You might be see many parents, even in our case also, we feel that one. I'm not just targeting that parents, but yes, if the person who is telling to you that they wake up early in the morning and that person is wake up at 9 o'clock, it doesn't mean that is not a correct example. And when it show like this one, the person who is be there, who is whom to we are telling that you have to wake up, he may not be wake up, just because you're not giving the correct example, you're not showing the example. If you wake up early in the morning, then what happen? Definitely that the daughter or sorry, the son, he may be wake up at the same time.